Jesus Christ. Okay, remember everything you... Damn, this got a high score. Jesus Christ.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Welcome back to Final Score. We got a great movie today. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, a.k.a. the Miles Morales movie.
Which we love!
One of my favorite movies of all time. Man, alright. Oh my god. It got 97 on
I know, I was a little surprised.
Alright. We all know and love, Spider-Man. This one was great. First off, it was animated. It got really good scores. The story is, bitten by a radioactive teenager in the subway, Brooklyn teenager Miles Morales suddenly develops mysterious powers that transform him into the one and only Spider-Man. When he meets Peter Parker, he soon realizes that there are many others who share special high-flying talents. Miles must now use his newfound skills to battle the evil Kingpin, a hulking madman who can open portals to other universes and pull different versions of Spider-Man into our world. 87 on Metacritic, 97 on Rotten Tomatoes, and 8.4 out of 10 on IMDb.
Honestly, our scores are probably going to be matching that. If I'm going to be
probably.
honest.
It came out in 2018.
This is a PG movie?
I remember watching it when it came out. I guess, yeah.
Wow, didn't the dude's uncle die? Didn't he get shot?
Yeah.
How is this PG? That'd be more like PG-13. Alright, well, PG 2018, action sci-fi, 1 hour and 56 minutes. Release date December 14th, 2018. Directors Peter Ramsey, Bob Persichetti, Rodney Rothman. Based on Marvel Comics. Box office $384.3 million. Yes, this was...
In revenue?
Yeah,
or
like
to produce it.
Box office revenue. Dude, this is... Like, for an animated movie, too, I'm a little surprised.
It was good.
Yeah, dude, part 2 and 3 are gonna be so fucking lit. All right,
Man.
going with the movie format. Music. How do we think about music? Fucking loved it. They crushed it.
Music was awesome.
They crushed it.
Because they mixed in these really weird but also well placed, like glitchy parts. These really techno pieces of music. And it also kind of fit with Spider-Man, or with Miles. Music always fit with Miles. Also, what was the song that played when he jumped off the building?
What's Up Danger? Or something like that?
That one fit. That's an iconic song from the movie now.
Sunflower is also a big one that came
Sunflower.
from it. That,
Man.
Who was that? Was that Post Malone?
That was Post Malone and...
Sway Lee?
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna look so bad. Did Sway Lee voice Miles? Cause I thought if I remember a rapper voiced him, or like someone like in music I think voiced him.
The voice actor was really good though.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm searching it up right now.
We're not even at actors yet. We're on music,
Yeah, I know.
But
Let me see. Spider-Man and Spider-Verse cast. Shamik Moore. Shamik. No. Who's this? I have no idea who this is. An American actor, singer, and rapper. Told you.
who is it?
I just turned off my
Shamik
phone.
Moore?
Yeah, Shamik Moore. At least I think that's how you say his name. Or is it Shamik?
We're probably mispronouncing it, so I'm sorry.
Sorry. We don't fucking care. The music, yeah, loved it. I'm giving that a point.
Oh wait.
Point, straight up. Characters, I'm scared to get controversial.
Well, it was cool seeing all of the different characters of Spider-Man come in.
Black Spider-Man, I loved it. I gotta get on the good side.
Oh, yeah, let's just say that. I mean, I was thinking about all the characters as a whole,
Yeah.
but just Miles himself. Also, it was cool because, I mean, I think he's a mix of black and Hispanic.
You gotta say it right, Latino.
I thought it was Hispanic.
Or Latinx.
Did you say Latinx?
Don't trash on it. That's like a thing. Don't trash on it.
I just didn't know that was what it was now.
He's not hating. Characters, yes, I love Miles. Miles is like,
Yeah.
he embodied Peter Parker. I think the whole, okay, if we're gonna get into the ideal like Peter Parker. I think the whole reason why people love Peter is because he's just like us.
Yeah.
It really showcases humanity.
He always has those witty catchphrases and the comebacks and all that, the jokes. And Miles in this movie definitely embodied a teenager.
Yeah.
I think he's in college. He's a freshman in college, I'm pretty sure. Or he's like high school, college age in this movie. I don't remember. But it's just the way he interacts with the other characters. It was funny. And he was like such a charming, funny character. Also, Peter B. Parker, wasn't it? Because in the beginning, the original Peter Parker died, and then this other guy, Peter B. Parker, came in from a different universe. But Peter B. Parker was... They did the father-son-ish mentor thing with him, and it wasn't cliche at all. It was actually really cool. But back to what I was saying originally in the beginning when we went to the character section, all the different Spider-Man that they brought in from the different universes were really cool. And I mean, I know a lot of them from comics, and I didn't really read the comics, but it was just, because what did you think about that? Like, did you think they did well bringing in, like, using the whole idea with the Spider-Verse, different universes and stuff? Because you probably know more about that than I do with the comics.
Yeah, I was about to say, first off, I'm a walking comic book nerd. I'm way more invested into any of this crap than he is. I mean, like, he likes the characters. I read the comics. I'm that diehard. Yeah, the whole thing where they brought in all the different universes, I thought that was pretty dope. Seemed like they really did try to follow the Spider-Verse comics, which that's what they're doing right now. They're really trying to milk out as many Spider-Verse comics as they can, and it's going horribly. It's going absolutely horribly. Just because they're, like, hiring artists to do concept art, and then they're using the concept art. So, like, they're paying artists, like, let's say, like, $100 to do concept art, okay? And then they'll take the concept art and use it as the cover of a comic book, which they would usually pay an artist, like, $400. So they're scamming all these artists and making them, like, do, like, all this work for, like, very little pay just to get more, like, yeah, it's bad. At least from what I understand. But, yeah, I love Nick Cage's, which one was he? He was the Spider Noir. No, he was Spider Noir. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because Chris Pine played the blonde Peter Parker, and then the guy from New Girl, Nick, he played the Spider-Man throughout the whole movie. And then, yeah, it was... So guess what? They're doing a live... I think they're planning on doing a live-action Spider-Man Noir show.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been a Miles Morales one. I was like, I think they've been talking about that for a while.
Look, okay, if they're gonna bring in Miles Morales, if they're gonna bring in Miles Morales into the MCU, Secret Wars, perfect. That's when he got introduced. That's
coming up too, so
exactly.
It's not like they have to go out of their way to put him in.
Exactly. If they follow the second Secret Wars instead of the first, because I got like most of the first Secret War event. Like here, like the comics.
Oh, the comics? Because I don't really like read a lot of comics. So
the first one is completely different from the second one. The second one has to deal with all of these like incursions where it's like universes clashing into each other and destroying all life in them. But it's like at one point you got the 616 universe combining with the 83 something universe, which is the ultimate universe.
I don't know what any of the numbers are.
So 616 is like the main comic book universe, and that's what they're trying to call the MCU universe. And then, like, there's so many, they gotta number them. And then, like, the 8-3 something universe is the ultimate universe where Miles Morales is. And the original Peter Parker dies. I was going to say Speeder Parker. But where the original Peter Parker dies and Miles Morales becomes that. So the universes collide, and that's where you get, like, Captain America Falcon and, like, in how he meets Captain America and how everybody kind of interacts. And it's like Doctor Doom's controlling the whole thing, which... Seems like that's the direction they're going for Secret Wars. Honestly, if they do that, that'd be perfect. If they bring Miles in, if they I want to see more variants of Kang, actually cool versions of Kang. Because Quantumania kind of ruined that. They had such a good opportunity.
I didn't watch that.
That's such a good
Yeah,
opportunity.
yeah.
It's such a good opportunity, man. Such a good opportunity. And they fucking ruined it. They ruined it. Oh my god, dude. It was such for an Ant-Man movie that has Kang the Conqueror in it. They absolutely fucked it. They took its pants down and fucked it. That's exactly what they did. At least like wine
Dude,
and dine it. At least wine and dine it before you fuck the story. Like at least do that. Get some nice like smooth jazz music on before you fuck it. That's exactly what they did. It was, oh my god, it could have been so much better. Fuck it, I'm sorry.
I think the script was I like Miles Morales.
Sorry. I like Miles Morales. I like Gwen. Peter Parker's cool. Kingpin, he was very menacing.
Kingpin did not decapitate someone with a car door.
Like Daredevil, yeah.
So that it doesn't get a point from I was playing.
You gotta watch Daredevil so we
point
can do a Daredevil review. It gets a point from me too. I liked it. All right, plot, yes.
Yeah.
Entertaining as hell. Loved it. Point immediately. I don't think it really is anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Just because it was just that.
But it didn't feel cliche too because Miles made it feel refreshing to watch.
Yeah. Also, it was something new. I feel like sure it was adapting stuff from the comics, but it was still like refreshing, something new.
Yeah, it wasn't like they were like, hey, here's Spider-Man, but we're gonna make him a lot younger, and we're also gonna change his skin color and his family. They didn't do that. Like they made it actually feel good watching.
They made it make sense.
They made it yeah, it felt like good and fluent. Like it didn't feel like he just threw him in there.
The grand scale of the multiverse, anything could happen. Like that's what I love.
It wasn't like one of those movies where they just changed like something about the main character to make it seem different, but it's actually the same movie.
Yeah.
It was different.
Yeah, that's why I hate remakes a lot. I mean, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's like. I feel like that's an example of like.
It'd be kind of dope if Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were in the same thing as Spider-Man, Miles.
Marvel comics, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, they would like cross over a lot with Marvel and DC. Like, there's a whole storyline where they worked with Batman.
Oh, that's what that was. That's dope though.
Yeah. That Nickelodeon movie for them, I got you to watch that. Yeah. Holy shit, that was dope. The whole fight scene at the end, that was really cool. In that movie, but that's a separate thing for us to review.
Yeah.
That's a separate thing. Camera work.
Yeah, and Batman.
Oh yeah.
Because like Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel hero and Batman's my favorite DC hero.
Mm-hmm. We gotta do the Batman next.
Yeah.
Alright.
And I have to watch all the Christian Bales and all those, so we can do those.
Yeah, so we can review all those.
American Psycho.
American Psycho was also kind of cool, but I don't know. Okay.
Maybe. We'll figure it out. I don't know.
Plot, I give it a point.
Plot can get a point because the pacing was cool, and it also kind of felt like the movie was moving along with Miles' development as Spider-Man.
Okay, you just jumped like 3 different categories, but I agree with you on that 100%.
The plot made it, like the plot was kind of going through stuff from Miles' perspective.
Yeah, the whole thing with like the
cool.
text bubbles showing up, I thought that was
like,
a really good.
What he was thinking.
Mm-hmm. That was a good cliche. That was a good cliche. I love that. That was pretty cool.
And they did it well too. It wasn't weird or cringe or anything. It was like, yeah.
All right, camera work. Loved it. For an animated movie, animated movies always have that kind of freedom.
Look at this shot.
Yeah, even the poster.
It's on there right now.
Yeah.
Cover art.
It's animated movies always have that free range to do.
Dude, it looks so sick. Like, it's so dope.
Animated movies always have this free range to do whatever they want when it comes to camera tricks because it's not real. They can literally do whatever they want. They can do like a camera scene where it's like through the barrel of a gun. But they could literally do it like however they want. They could do it however they want, and I think they did it perfectly with the slow-mo. Yeah, that was actually pretty dope. But like the shot from this, yeah, in every episode we go back to Cocaine Bear. But the shot from this, if I remember correctly, it was like I'm off screen. That's great. But the shot from this, if I remember correctly, when he jumps off the building, I just loved seeing the hand come off and then the shards follow with it. I love that.
And the camera kind of panned down and it was playing the What's Up Danger.
I love that. All those are like cinematic masterpieces. Any cartoon movie can be like insanely awesome in the camera work, just like the way that they do it.
Yeah.
They just gotta be smart.
I also think that this movie in particular, though, even for an animated movie, it wasn't animated, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't CGI.
No, they did like this is like a hybrid.
But either way, I think they did it really well for what
Yeah.
like, they're doing.
So interesting fact, Miles Morales throughout the whole movie he's animated on twos. So when you animate, you got like ones and twos. Usually when it's really high quality animation, they're ones, so it's very fluid. He was animated on twos, so that way like up until the final battle, it's like it shows he's not fully Spider-Man, so he's on 2 frames. But once you're like at the end of the movie after the final battle, one's the smoothest it can ever be.
I didn't realize that.
You gotta pay attention to it. I watch Corridor Digital. I watch them for that. That's where I learned a lot of these camera tricks and little hints and all that. But yeah, it's really interesting.
So I could have a point for me.
Yeah, I'm giving it a point too. Just yeah, animation. It's always something to look at. Like the movie could be god awful, but the animation could be incredible. And it's like you always have to give credit to the animation and the work that went behind it. I feel you always gonna be like it was a shitty story, but it was an amazing looking movie. Like one of those things at least.
Yeah.
So, does it follow its genre? Action sci-fi. Yeah, I follow that.
Yeah, it does.
Sci-fi multiverse, action, everything else, pretty cool. I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. It was pretty good. Was the acting good? Acting was great.
Yeah, the acting was really good.
Like voice acting too. I know like the difference between voice acting and acting, but all voice actors are just like it's still acting, which I guess it is.
I mean, it still is. Also, because most voice actors still are actually moving in the thing.
Yeah, they're like
still
actually moving to get in.
So.
Yeah, which it's a smart thing. You actually get into character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the acting was cool though.
The acting was good. I liked it.
And I think they cast a good character for Miles because he was like kind of squeaky, but kind of not at the same time. So.
Yeah, I think the voice, like the casting, was really good. Like all the voices and all that. You know what? Let's pull up the cast. Let's pull it up right now. Right now. Reese, right now. We're pulling it up right now. Right. All right. That's Haley Steinfeld? She plays Gwen.
Oh.
What the fuck?
What?
What the fuck? I never noticed. Well, now she's got like multiple Marvel projects under her belt because then she played Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye show.
Oh, that's her.
That's her. That's her. All right, and then Jake Johnson as Spider-Man. Oscar Isaac, he's gonna play Spider-Man 2099. That's who he's gonna play. And then Nick Cage, Spider-Man Noir. Chris Pine as the Spider-Man that died at the beginning. And then
Blonde Spider-Man.
wow, Mahershala Ali as the Prowler. I had no idea. He's gonna be playing Blade in the MCU.
Oh.
Do you know Blade?
Yeah, I know Blade.
Yeah. Zoe Kravitz was in it. She played Mary Jane. You know who Zoe is? Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, I know Zoe Kravitz.
And then
She was the girl who played the Catwoman in the Batman.
mm-hmm. Then Brian Tyree Henry.
Wait, who was she?
Oh, she was a Mary Jane.
Oh. And then who was
Brian Tyree Henry was Jefferson Davis. So
Miles' dad?
yeah, Miles' dad. He played what's his face? This dude in Eternals. I'm not gonna say because I'm gonna get in trouble. Because I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble. Is that guy? Do you remember him? Don't make me,
yeah, I remember.
Don't make me get the script.
But I think because I can't remember exactly the character he was, but I know he wasn't.
And then John Mulaney was Spider-Man. You know who John Mulaney is?
No, I don't know
Dude,
who it is.
his voice is iconic.
Who is he?
Like the way that he talks.
Is
Like,
he like as iconic as?
do you remember Spider-Ham's voice?
Yeah.
That's how he talks. Do you remember the dude with the pie in Puss in Boots?
Oh yeah.
That's how he talks. That's how he normally talks. That's his voice. That's his voice.
What?
That's not him doing anything to it. He's always
thought he
like,
was doing something
he's always like,
stupid.
well, I went to the grocery store and, or something
I know
like,
that guy.
or like his whole bit about how his mom thought that he killed Princess Diane. You need to
That's a
watch
great
some of his.
actor.
You need to watch some of his stuff.
I know that guy.
He has some stuff go down with him, but yeah, I'm gonna.
time.
What?
Good time.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes left, but we'd probably end this a little early.
I was gonna say I'm kind of scared we're gonna go over.
Yeah. Was the advertising what was promised? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I first heard about this, they had like a website, and it was just a countdown.
I know that. I'm just thinking because it came out in 2018, so 2018 I was in like seventh grade.
Yeah.
7th or 6th grade. And this is a great movie.
Yeah. That's all. I watched it after. I ended up watching it with my dad, which that was when my dad and I first started doing like my dad and I bond over movies a lot. So like that's when we would like watch a shit ton of movies, and that was one of them. And and he doesn't like animated movies, but every now and then he's like, that was good. And this is one of those movies where he's like, that was good. I think he's gonna want to watch this new one with me.
Yeah.
I don't know though, but I'm giving that a check. All right, now just rewatchability. Yeah,
I think
it's a good enough story.
Yeah. Instead of just yeah.
I mean, like, usually I'm not that big on rewatching movies, but this one I feel like just because it's not too long, it's not like, well, it's like 2 hours, but it's not like terrible. The story was really good, still interesting.
I would rewatch it.
Yeah, I'd rewatch it.
Usually, before we said the other ones were party movies, right? So like, when would you watch this one?
When would I watch? I can see myself one night if like I don't have anything to do the next day. I'm not hanging out with anyone. I can turn it on really quick.
It's not even a background movie.
Yeah, it's not even a background movie. It's a movie that you want to watch.
Yeah.
It's dope. I liked it. It was really good. I really did like it. I'm giving it a point.
Yeah, give it a point.
Yeah. Now, did we enjoy it? Obviously. We obviously enjoyed this.
I definitely enjoyed it.
Now, here's a...
You're good.
Gave it a 10 out of 10.
It's a 10 out of 10, and I would have said 5 stars.
Yep, I put
I'm
5
assuming
as
you
well.
said 5
I put 5 as well.
Yeah.
I was hesitating putting 5 for you just because I was like, I don't know if this man...
Yeah, I would...
We had no
Definitely
issues with
5
this movie.
stars.
This movie's almost perfect for us. I'm gonna be honest. This movie's about perfect.
Yeah, I love this movie.
It was-
Miles is my favorite character, I think, in general. So...
Yeah, it was such a good movie, like, for kids and like even grown-ups. Like, I'm gonna see myself watching this for a while just because of how great it was.
I mean, I would have my kids watch this.
Yeah,
Like, if I have kids, I would definitely have them watch it.
I'm definitely having my kids get into Marvel.
It's definitely a generational movie.
Yeah, I don't really see this unless we somehow found out a way to do better animation. Like, that's what I'm...
No, because not even... This animation couldn't get better because of the style it was doing.
Yeah.
It was doing that kind of glitchy, kind of cartoony... I don't even know what style it was, but it was really dope, and the way they did it was cool.
Yeah.
Definitely, also because he was on 2... What did you say it was, a 2?
It was like 2s, and then... Which
On
is like
2s.
2 frames.
Yeah. Because I know how that works.
It's
but
like...
I haven't heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
That's the way they did
I
that.
need to learn more about it, but definitely, yeah, watch Corridor.
Yeah.
Watch more Corridor stuff, because they really go into animation and all that.
We should react to more Corridor. Or just Corridor in general. Even not
Corridor projects.
Yeah.
Because you and I have watched that Japanese thing. Or,
Oh, yeah, they did
wow,
the anime.
Japanese, yeah, the anime thing. The AI anime.
Yeah.
Did you watch their Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse short film that
I
they
don't
made?
think so.
And they made that with AI. That's like them testing out. The first time they did
I didn't
AI
see it.
integrate. You didn't watch that? Or, okay, then we'll react to that.
Alright.
That'll be the next thing, I guess. We're gonna react to that. You and I just hopping around plans because I actually want to watch that with you. I want to get your opinion
Yeah,
on
because
that.
I haven't seen it, so...
All right.
This movie was great.
Well, that was Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Thank you for watching. Do you want to say anything?
That's about as far as the mic goes.
There's probably going to be the channel over my face. And there's probably going to be a video over there. Also, I really...
I got something to tell you. I can't really edit it that much. I can't really edit where it goes. You're gonna have to log in and check and see what I mean. It's the link to subscribe will be somewhere. Check out the description for my music, Toby Gregg, if you ever want to listen to it. There's gonna be
We'll probably put our socials, like probably put links to our socials in here once you get a little bigger, and we'll probably.
Dude, I'm not going back and putting our links in every single video.
Yeah, I'll just do that. That's later.
I'm gonna put it in the description, like of the whole channel.
I mean, yeah, or like when I get a PC, you can just send them over to me. That's what we're gonna start doing. Is you can send them to me, and I can just edit them and do the publishing schedules and stuff.
Yeah. At that point, we'll just move into a warehouse. Okay, we're not
Alright.
gonna. That's like podcast topic. Yes, thank you for watching. Subscribe.
Bye.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Bye.